Okay, Evan, and all Patriots fans, I want you to do me a favor. Take a big, deep breath.
He's all right.
The end of the world not coming. Tom Brady did miss Patriots practice on Friday, but just a little case of sniffles.
Yeah.
He was sick. That's at least what the injury report told us.
Bites
This is the Fox Bear Report. It is brought to you by Action Heat. You wonder how we're staying warm out here in the cold? You got to get yourself some Action Heat clothing. It's like a heated car seat you can wear. And we can help you save a little money, too. If you go to actionheat.com/newsfeed, or if you use the coupon code newsfeed, you can save 20% off your order. Again, that's actionheat.com. So, Evan, we find out Tom Brady's not at practice today. The sky's falling, the ship's sinking, the cliff is here, yada, yada, yada.
Whatever innuendo.
Right. Now,
it's
toned down now that we have an answer, but...
Sure.
You know, isn't this some of what comes with having a 41-year-old quarterback, that any little incident where he could potentially get dinged is suddenly blown up into this big thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime that Tom Brady pops up on the injury report with a knee injury at this stage of his career, or at any stage of his career, really, I mean, whenever Tom Brady's on the injury report, we don't like it. You know, everybody doesn't like it. Then, we show up to practice this afternoon, and he's not there. The hysteria for a couple hours there was real. I mean, it was definitely a little bit worrisome. I was thinking to myself, just was there a setback, because he's limited all week, but he's out there. And then all of a sudden he's not out there. Well, the setback was that maybe he picked up a little bit of a cold or ate too much turkey.
Let's hope he didn't eat any romaine. Let's hope he didn't have any. I don't know if that's on the TB12 diet.
It's all
but
naturally grown on the TB12
that's
diet.
true. That is true. No E. coli on the TB12 diet.
So I think that he's all right, but he's going to be all right, folks. I mean, that's a good point.
Well, I will say this, and of course I was thinking this when the rhetoric was up at a 10, but just to go back to a point I made last week, you now see how fragile Tom Brady is, how quick it can all go away, and what you're looking at if he's not there. Again, why are we throwing him the ball on third down in a game that's over?
We're still going to do this?
Yes, we're absolutely going to do it, because now you see what those stakes are. We have it right. We were right there on the edge of what it could potentially be, and Mike Giardi confirmed yesterday. That's the play where Brady hurt his knee. If this was an issue with the knee...
There were 70 other plays in Tennessee it could have been, and I really wish it was
Giardi,
that, so you couldn't go on your
but you just knew it was. You saw the way he fell. All I'm saying is this should be a wake-up call that... we saw what the other side of this is.
As soon as Mike reported that, I said on Twitter, I was like, let's put the passes to Tom Brady aside for the rest of the season. No more throws to Tom Brady. I'm with you.
Imagine if this was the knee. Imagine if this was the knee why he didn't practice.
Right.
What are we talking about? We're calling for Josh McDaniels' head right now.
Yeah, I mean, we can put that on the back burner. There's other trick plays that we've seen the Patriots run in the past.
That don't involve putting Tom Brady at arm's way.
Right, that don't involve Tom Brady catching passes. Let's go to those from now on. And this little injury scare, it's definitely, the whole town was talking about it, right? We're starting to talk about next year and the cliff and all these types of things. And
Max
this is
Kellerman sat up a little bit more. Rob Parker sat up a little bit more.
Tom Brady's play this season hasn't been that MVP level. It's been a little bit below that, and all this stuff starts coming out. I mean, luckily, he's going to play on Sunday. The questionable designation is more just a formality than anything. He's going to be out there. We'll see what it looks like.
So what do you expect? I mean, if he is sick, he's played sick. You go back to the game against the Steelers, the 104 fever, whatever. He does have a knee issue. Are they going to need to ride the run game this week? Sony questionable as well.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't think the sickness or the illness is really going to have a big factor on his play. I'm more worried about the knee than anything.
Yeah, naturally.
And, I just want to see what it looks like, because I think in that Tennessee game, it happened late, so not all of what I saw on the tape with the Tennessee game had to do with the knee injury, but some of the things, and I kind of wondered this and, hypothesized in that column, was there something physically wrong with Tom Brady that he's not stepping into his throws, that he's not trusting that front leg, that he's not willing to kind of put his knees or his legs in harm's way in the pocket. And now when he comes out that there's a knee injury, you kind of think to yourself, okay, maybe some of those throws later on in the game, some of that had to do with the knee injury. Whenever you come off a bye week too, and you get on the injury report post-bye week. That's never good news either. So I'm very interested to see what kind of Tom Brady we see on Sunday. And, going forward, they only have Sony Michel this week, but the week after that, remember, Rex Burkhead's going to be back in the lineup, either against Minnesota or the following week against Miami. So could we see down the stretch a reliance on the running game where Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead, James White are touching the ball 50, 55 times, and it's kind of all about that?
Definitely not an easy day on the heart today at Gillette, especially after Thanksgiving. We get all that cholesterol in us and everything. We have to deal with this. But Tom Brady, again, not practicing on Friday due to an illness, is expected to be okay for Sunday. This has been the Foxborough Report. It was brought to you by Action Heat. You can check that out at actionheat.com. From Gillette Stadium, for Evan Lazar, I'm Alex Barth for CLNS.